I am rolling down the tracks. Freight train moving down the tracks. Nobody's in my way. They're stepping out of the tracks. Why? Because I am coming down the tracks. Here I come. How you guys doing? I am rolling. I am doing very good. Very good day. I gotta create a lost nomad. I am. Hey, Seth. You hopefully you're finished doing what you told me that you were doing. I trust that you're done. Tell Len I said hi. She has my number. Tell me to call. Have her call. You're rolling too. Nothing wrong. Hey, Pacific. Ugh. You can hop on. Richard is running to go and get. I caught him off guard. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he is jumping on the bandwagon. You know. Hey, Roger. Midnight. I am doing up another midnight in the Philippines. You know, that's what our topic is today, is the Philippines. And if you don't want to talk about the Philippines, get off my train. This is what we are talking about. This is what my interest is. This is what your interest is. Your interest isn't listening to some people crying about who's doing who and how come and why and poor me and why, fight, cry. Our show is about Pacific sunshine and the tropics, those beautiful orchids that we cannot get here in the U.S. because we can get in the U.S., but you know, they don't last very long because I think there's too many climate changes, atmosphere changes here, and they just hurry up and wither up. Philippine, wow, lost nomad. I see where your mind is at right now. You know, that's a good topic if you're out there on the beach and you're walking around and you're just looking at the waves and the nice jugs that you could drink. That's pretty cool. Must be crazy. My girl has no tomorrow. Wow. Well, that's good. So does that mean you're gonna go to the beach, Roger? Or what is your thought about tomorrow? Because it is tonight. It is evening time in the Philippines. Hey, Michael, Mitchell, Michael, Ray, Gun Term, I see you. You guys are all, wow, I am working. So thinking about, well, you know, it's good to have that's a good topic. I mean, that's a good fight thinking when you're working and you got no motivation. You know, that's why when you're at the gym and you, like, if you're on the treadmill or on the bicycle, there is doctor. The doctor is here. Dr. Seth. he is a doctor of nothing, and he probably tells you that he knows nothing, but he's a master of himself, so that's pretty well. Yeah, gotta talk to an interested person the other day, and he told me that he is tired of Facebook. He is tired of YouTube, and he has to focus about his life, his work. So he wants to leave everything. Can you believe that? Because it is interfering with his family and his own good thinking. I can't believe that, somebody would want to leave this wonderful platform that we are all on and listening to. But yeah, I was talking to him, and he just told me that he just, enough is enough. Things just don't really work out the way you want it to work, and people change and their attitude changes, and sometimes their head gets too big for their little body. Oh. So yeah, but I wish he'll come on my show, I guess maybe Friday night, and explain why he's gonna leave YouTube and Facebook. Seth knows who I'm talking about. I mean, Seth knows. Seth knows. Matter of fact, Seth, you know him very well because maybe you created him also through your madness and your fun and happy-go-lucky shows and everything throughout your career. But yeah, he just said he just had enough. It's not me, so I mean, I hope you're not thinking that I'm throwing in the towel, because I'm on a roll, so just get off my tracks. I guess you found that out last Saturday, that I'm on a roll, and you can just evidently, yeah. Matter of fact, last Saturday, I think I kicked ass pretty good last Saturday. From, I mean, not my own point of view, of course. I think a lot of my viewers, and a lot of viewers that was on Riff Raff Radio, they said that I just destroyed that show, and that man that was trying to question why, and he was kept on tripping over his own questions. Maybe he was flabbergasted. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was quite happy about the outcome. Oh yes. At the end of this show, I did get after my speech, and after Seth and Aloe and Roberto talked to me, Popeye felt like it was his turn to kick me off the show. I just didn't say like goodbye, and I just didn't leave. Yeah, Popeye kicked me off the show. He got too frustrated. He got too frustrated with himself, and he couldn't handle having a top-notch player on the show stealing the spotlight. So he pulled the plug on me and let me go. Because a lot of the audience members said, what happened to Kevin? Where did he go? and then Popeye blocked me after that. but I couldn't waddle in my victory. So I thought, oh, hi Dave. I'm just talking about myself, of course, because myself is the only person that matters in my arena.
Huh.
But I noticed, Dave. I noticed that your picture, well, not your picture, but the picture of your illustration, it showed Popeye knocking me out of the ring. I kind of had to debate that it was not really that was me that was being knocked out of the ring. I thought it was more like I was flinging him out of the ring, but I guess since it wasn't my show, I couldn't really say that I won, because that was just since I was on hostile ground there. But anyway, yeah, I did get kicked off the show. Popeye pulled the plug and kicked me out. So he did have the last word at the end of it. But yeah, they had good ratings. Had a good viewing. I'm not saying it was because of me, of course, but yeah. But yeah, maybe this Friday, my special guest will come on, and he'll explain why he's leaving Facebook. I like Facebook, but Facebook needs to be tamed a little bit. It's not a very good protective base for people and young people, because it looks like they can show a little bit of more negative pictures and video on there. But
that's
okay,
funny.
I guess. I'm not kicked off of Facebook, so I better keep quiet before they get mad at me and put me on timeout.
I don't know what's going on, Kev. I was downstairs when your show started.
Big Kevin. Well,
yeah,
I didn't know you were gone. Shut up. So,
that says,
I'm sorry.
Somebody said I'm leaving the show or something.
Dave, I'm awake now, Dave. Hell, the other day I couldn't sleep, and I enjoyed your special guest that you had on your show. That was quite. I'm surprised that you let him stay on your show that long without you asking him to leave. But that was kind of nice that you let him stay and talk, because that hobo guy he's quite the character in his own mind. We are all pretty good in our own mind.
Yeah.
I know Richard was here.
Who's
He
that?
said he had to go and get something, and I just seen him, and maybe he had to. Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, but I haven't a clue what you guys are doing.
Oh, but yeah, if you guys want to find out who is leaving Facebook and who is gonna pull the plug on
Okay.
YouTube and
All right. I do
close
know.
all of his
Yeah.
multiple channels, come and hear it first on my channel, because I'm not spreading gossip. Don't think that I am, because he already told me that it was okay for me to softly open the door for his exit. But yeah, it's kind of sad. I think it's mostly Seth's fault.
But you're in an antagonistic mood today, aren't you? You got some sleep or something, huh?
He does have a pretty good, successful life outside of YouTube and its surrounding. Evil Aloe.
Hey, it burns when I
How you
pee,
doing?
Kev. What should I do? Evil Aloe wants to know. Sounds like penicillin, if you can take it.
Hell, Dave, you're not doing nothing. You could even come on if you want.
How do you know what he's doing?
I don't have you on my Facebook, but maybe Richard will throw you a link. If I don't know if he has you on
I
his
do.
Facebook, but if you want to come on, my door's open. I don't have a problem with you. I told you that already. That's why you're visible. But yeah, Seth can come on.
Hope the link works.
Dave, if you feel the urge.
Did I send you the right link?
Talk guitar about Richard. Richard's been out wanting to talk to you about that. So
is that the wrong link I sent him?
I don't know. If you can't sleep, you can talk to him and about guitars or whatever you want. Seth told me to have a show because nobody else is having a show. Yeah. So
I'm a retard. What am I doing here? I'm gonna backspace this.
Malcolm, how you doing, man? Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. I'm just babbling, but Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Oh my God!
I was kind of surprised that you were having a show. To be honest, and
you're talking, Richard, but I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Now you can hear me. Now you can hear me. Where's Dick Insider? I want to hear his deep voice.
I don't know why I can't hear you.
Oh, really?
You can hear me though, right? Yeah. I
hear you good, man.
That I got volume. Let me
can't hear me.
Flip this and see.
You can't hear me?
That's kind of embarrassing.
You can hear me? I really don't change anything. I just got a SM58 with a thing that plugs into the back of it. It's a little Shure. What the hell do they call it? An X. I need glasses to see up close, man. I'm old. X2U. It's like an interface that plugs in. It changes it to digital signal.
I can hear you now.
Go right into the computer.
I don't know. But hey, Rich, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
I got an external sound card that I took off my Sony and put it on my that what do you call it? That Microsoft Surface. And I misconfigured.
I think I'm going
to on a sound card, but
here too. How is he?
But yeah, if you want to put Dave on, you can if you want. If
Yeah,
he wants
I
to
send him
come
a
on.
link if he wants to come in. It's probably pretty late there in the Philippines. I don't know if
Well, he's awake. Heck, he,
oh, he's
he
got a
put
young
me to
child.
sleep the last time, so
He's got a young child, so maybe he can't talk loud. Sleep is precious for children at that age, as we all
well,
know.
sleep is precious for everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you doing, man?
So is Seth gonna come on?
You know, Seth is like a big child. It's kind of hard to know what he's doing
Hey,
at any time of the day because no, seriously. Wait. Just got home. Okay, just got home. Heading there now. Okay. Um. Yeah, you could come on if you want. Pacific Islander. You're more than welcome.
I don't have.
Where's Lost Nomad? Lost Nomad is always he when he's driving, he likes to come on.
I think Lost Nomad said to stop bragging about your thing with Popeye. Yeah, which I agree with. I don't believe in gloating.
I'm not bragging. It's called boasting.
Yeah,
right?
stop boasting.
Is it boasting?
Be humble.
Well, I am being humble. I'm just glowing still there because one moment I was kind of shy about doing it, and then now I'm just glowing. But I guess I could close the curtain.
Yes,
I
Evil. Oh, I guess so. Some of you guys need counseling. Seth said to stop masturbating. Oh, really? You blocked that?
Yeah. well, yeah, because there could be a little child listening and watching, and they might ask, "Dad, what does that mean?" And he could say, "Oh, I'll tell you that later, son."
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know. I
thanks,
think
Jerry.
the drug cocktail today is the improper mix. It was good yesterday.
Hey,
I only got half of the show last night, but wow, it was crazy with Bob Cooper and his mother, and wow, Fred was.
Oh, Friday we're having Bob come on. Well, not really Bob, but his mom wants to come on Friday.
So,
maybe we can have a couple of drinks on Friday night.
Mom's Cooper is kind of stealing Bob's thunder, huh? How you doing, Jerry?
She's quite an interesting lady. She must have been pretty fun. Well, she's fun now, but she must have been pretty fun when she was younger.
Yep, Bobby Cooper's back in California.
Yeah, he's happy too. I asked him. I talked. Bob and I talked last night off air. I think around 1:00 last night, and I asked him about what is he like about the Philippines and about what's going on and does he miss it? And that you get that woman, the girl, not his woman, but I'm talking about women in general. If they are affectionate and loving and kissing and hugging, not in public, of course, but like behind closed doors, that really helps the relationship quite a lot. And if you don't have that kind of atmosphere in your house, then it kind of like throwing water on a cat. It just makes things awkward and makes it think like you're not welcome. And if you, like I said, so a lot of people feel that way. So if you're not you know, so if you got to find a person that's affectionate and caring and likes to be held, and because a lot of people likes that the touch.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody can say I love you, but if you don't have the affection of a touch, then it's just kind of like a one-sided relationship, and a lot of people have that they don't have, and a lot of people don't know how to show affection. Father don't know how to say I love you to their daughters. A lot of family members can't show affection because they think that they have to have that, show that big tough macho image like back in the 50s and 60s, that really you didn't see that kind of affection out, you know, it just wasn't really shown. The women did walk behind the man in the shadow of the man, and it just was pretty bad. But in the Philippines, a lot of Filipinos and a lot of Asians don't like to show like affection outside of the house. They don't like to hold hands in public, put their arms around, put my arm around your shoulder. It's just, you know, just affection is a lot of Asian countries is not really very affectionate. What do you think about that, Rich?
I have found, well, at least my experience with my wife, she's very affectionate. I don't know. I used to have a Chinese girlfriend, and she was very standoffish and kind of shut down with her emotions. It was hard to get. I don't know if any. There's probably guys here that have dated a lot of different Asian races, but I mean, have a lot more experience with them than me. But this one Chinese girl, she was very like cold. I don't know if it's their culture or what, but no,
outside the house or inside the house.
Yeah, just everywhere.
Of being cold.
You know, just her emotions. You know, was her nature, and but as far as like people being able to, you know, think it's unmanly to like, you know, hug their kids and stuff like that. I guess it depends on, you know, how you're raised and stuff, and way your parents, you know, treat you growing up and stuff, and what your values are and whatnot, you know. And, so, you know, some people have difficulty with those kind of things, you know, if they've been mistreated like by their father and stuff, you know, growing up or something, or they don't have a good relationship, it might be difficult. So there's a number of things, you know. I'm no psych major or anything, so it's kind of hard to generalize on things. But if we get Seth on here, shit, he's a master. He can lead us into the promised land.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not sure how it is like in other parts of the world. Lost Nomad, like when you're down, like where your wife is from, like in El Salvador, do people show affection outside the house, or how do they show their emotions?
No, you definitely see people showing, you know, public affection. It's not quite as taboo as it was like in the Philippines.
Okay, so you do know what I'm talking about a lot of people is kind of like skittish about showing their affections in and outside the house.
So I was talking about inside too. Well, that's a different story. I know outside in the Philippines, I know they didn't like to show a lot of affection. Inside, well, you should be able to show any kind of affection you want. If you have a problem with that, I know some people do, but you know, I don't know too many people that are really like that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk about that. I don't know.
Yeah. Because I was talking to a lot of, well, not a whole bunch, but a couple of guys, and they had Philippine girlfriends, and some of the guys said that the girls were not very affectionate with them when it was like lights out time, and they were kind of like.
I think that varies from person to person. I mean, I've dated different girls from different cultures, a lot of American girls. I mean, I had plenty of American girls that were very affectionate. Some were cold. So it's just, I think it kind of varies from girl to girl.
Yeah, because see, some of the guys, I'm not trying to be mean when I'm gonna say right now, but a lot of the girls, I think they get married because it's their way out, and they marry maybe a grandpa, but because it's their ticket to get out, and they don't really want to have that affection, that romance. But maybe the old man, he wants like, oh, look at my girlfriend outside in public, and he wants to show like look what I got.
Just can't understand why I'm on here. What did you want?
We just wanted to share the love with you, brother.
You just said you didn't know why I was on here. Oh, hold on. I'm talking
really
now.
Low. Now you're coming in clear, just to let you know.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah,
we couldn't
hear you.
You know what it is?
It's
this shitty Logitech mic that I got for my wife. What was up? What did you need?
We were just talking. Well, of course, it's always nice to have you on board because.
Spare me the formalities. What did you want?
Nothing. Just saying, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And that's it.
That's
I'm just trying. I'm trying
hi,
to be civil.
How you doing?
I'm just trying to be civil. Damn it!
You're trying to be civil. Damn it! I was being civil with you before. I didn't know there was a problem. I thought everything was water under the bridge. Are you really?
My ways.
You're changing your ways.
Yeah, with you, I am.
With me,
I gotta start somewhere. What's that?
This is a great place to start because this is one of the hardest people to break through to. Hey, did you see that the Ermita hobo broke onto my channel and ripped me off? What the hell is that all about?
I thought that was that I when I talked to you the other day when I was on your show and I listened, I just died laughing. I enjoyed that, and that helped me sleep a whole bunch.
That bastard, what was he doing breaking onto my channel like that and then getting mad about breaking on my channel and using multiple personalities? What's wrong with that guy?
He seriously got a hold of your channel, Dave?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He got a hold of my channel. You didn't hear it? You should go and listen to it, man. No. He breaks into my channel just whenever he wants, willy-nilly, and then talks about himself, and it's horrible.
Oh, man.
I'm just glad he wasn't talking about Taco Bell. Talking about eating.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
You were, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. You're talking about how some women only give guy play on the outside, but in the bedroom, which is really what you're saying, is that they're not doing it for him. They're not giving him play in the bedroom. That's horrible.
Well, inside and outside, like outside, like walking around, like at the mall, holding hands, stuff like that.
Is that frowned upon in the Philippines to be demonstrative with your feelings out in public? I think
never heard that word
first time I met my wife years ago, she said, don't go all crazy and stuff. She said, because they'll think I'm a hooker when you meet me, when I met her up in the Manila airport there.
I think it's becoming more common everywhere around the world as people advance, but I think our generation, it's not so prevalent. I think our wives' generation is probably a little more prevalent, and the teen generation right now, or the 20-somethings, probably is a big deal for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always hard to tell. But I would say that probably as a foreigner, you don't want to get too posy with your wife in public here in the Philippines. Just a guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so too.
Look
And
at Sentai's imaginary driver's license.
they have some funny trolls that come in here. And John Doe, months and months ago, was teasing Sentai 7 about his driver's license, and John had to show that he had a Philippine driver's license, so he showed it, and there was a big to-do about that. So now there's a troll called Sentai 7's imaginary driver's license. You have to chuckle at the crazy nonsense that goes on.
Love it.
Since that's what I do most of the time is read the chat, because What is John Doe saying? Philippines, no PDA, no public display of attention.
Of attention, that may be true. But as far as affection goes, I would say you probably need to stifle it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just talking to a couple of people, older guys, and they kind of yearn for that affection, and maybe the guys he's not very attractive, maybe he's overweight, maybe his age, maybe she just doesn't like find it like necessary to have
or
that.
Maybe he's not giving affection and she's not returning it.
That could be too.
Yeah.
I'll just say for me, in my experience, I know the couple Filipino girls I was with when I was there, holding hands was about it. Not too much hugging. They didn't want to do like kissing in public, that kind of stuff. They said, not to do that, but alone there was zero problem.
Well,
So
I know in
I'm
Korea,
sorry.
it's the same way in Korea. They don't like to have public affection, kissing, holding hands, hugging, let's say a wife and a husband's going outside and she's walking her husband to his car to go to work, and they don't really like hug and say goodbye in front of people. From what I was talking to my students.
That's very true. Yeah, I was stationed in Korea 3 times. In fact, most of the Sino countries, you don't see a whole lot of public displays of affection. It's very internal to the house. In fact, in most of the world, it's that way. I think only in the United States do we want public acceptance of our possession of each other. I don't know how to say it exactly. I don't know. You never flipped your girl over, whipped it out, and tried to slap her with it?
But it's not in public.
I mean, like rodeo style, like yeehaw.
Well, at the movie theater, yeah. When you're young, I think everybody tried that at the movie theater.
Wow. You mean the drive-ins?
Well, any movie theater, I guess you could.
I would say in general, the Asian countries I've been to, they weren't very big on public affection. Now,
Yeah.
South America is a little different. I see people, constantly, holding hands, kissing, that kind of stuff. They're a little more open with that.
But it looks like the videos that I seen, like in Angela City and over in like Thailand. They're holding hands all over the place and stuff, but I guess that's isolated places, right?
I was laughing so hard.
Well, in like Pattaya, Thailand. I mean, I've been there. I mean, that's a totally different situation. You got, that's what the women are there for, to show the affection to their paid customers.
Their trick.
Yeah, there's a lot more than just holding hands going on that place, that's for sure.
Sanitize your hands. Or I'm not making a point. I'm just saying that we're just not talking about e-beggars today. We're not talking about. We're just changing the topics. We're talking about what questions, and maybe people have different answers on why people do things in different countries, and what to look for. Because some people, if they knew what was happening, maybe they wouldn't have went to that country, because maybe they would think that they thought affection is going to be easy to get and shown. But this man that I'm talking about, he didn't find the affection that he was looking for inside and outside of closed doors.
Well, he needs to get a different woman. If that's what he's looking for. I mean, find what you want. Don't settle for something.
Yeah, we all told him that too, but he was kind of bullheaded, and people think that she's the one, and it's kind of hard to tell somebody something when they are already in motion. It's kind of hard to change their mind. I mean, even though it's light outside, and you tell he could be telling you it's nighttime.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell. So, Dave, did you enjoy your vacation? Was it long enough, or was it too short?
It's never long enough. I mean, did somebody just light a cigarette? What the fuck just happened?
That's me, Dave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sparking up.
I didn't know you smoked.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Chain smoker.
It's like being on the Baguio Life show. Every 5 seconds, he's lighting up and claiming he doesn't smoke.
Oh, really?
Oh,
totally. You can hear the lighter going. I know that Zippo sound.
Yeah. This, you know how crazy I am about Eddie Van Halen. This has got his like pattern, the red lighter, and it's got the EVH pattern on it. Yeah, pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. No, anyway, yeah, vacation was fun. It was very warm. There's a drought going on in Mindanao right now, so it's just kind of hot.
Oh,
better than 3 nor'easters in 2 weeks, man. So we've been getting.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. Your ball starts sticking to the side of your thigh. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Whoa. Is that meaning like maybe you change your briefs?
Yeah, absolutely.
Boxers, or
I don't know if it's healthy to use that stuff anymore. You got to use corn silk baby powder. You can't use talc anymore. It says nowadays it causes cancer.
okay.
I just
According to my wife,
harp seal fat, baby harp seal fat. It's really rare, and people don't like it.
There's a reason why people don't like it.
It's because they're cute. Right?
You just rub the cock with baking soda. That's one of the tricks the Filipinos use for making beef soft. Like my wife, when she cooks, she uses down it. Like, yeah, if she likes to buy cheap beef, I said, "Hon, why are you doing this?" She goes, "Oh, I just plump it with the baking soda, and then wash it off, and it makes it softer, so it tastes more tender." So, okay. I said, "You're a lot of time, and you can buy a better grade of beef." Retard.
Well, as long as it works, I guess.
Yeah, try to tell a woman she's wrong.
Well, at least about the beef part.
You guys crack me up, man. What happened to my boy Lost the Nomad? What did he do? Disappear?
No, he's still here, I think.
Usually working. I think he owns
I'm
a
here.
construction
You know how
company.
I am. I kind of listen in the background while I'm working, and
I just don't want to distract you. You are wearing your helmet, right?
Nah, I don't.
Well, I think he's driving half the time.
I'm not having sex at the moment. I'm just,
What? Wait a second. How did that even? How does wearing a helmet and sex have anything in common?
I don't know. Y'all were talking about dicks. And
I just asked you if you were wearing a helmet. Now you're talking about having sex. What?
Maybe he thought you meant a condom.
What?
Yeah,
what kind of helmet?
That's a hard hat, buddy.
Y'all were talking about talcum powder and your balls and sweat and all that kind of stuff. I thought you were still talking about the nether region.
He's from Louisiana, man. He's from New Orleans.
Yeah, no, but Las Norman, you're in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
you guys. Maybe you guys are neighbors. All three of you guys. All four of you guys. Hell, there's a lot of you guys live in Texas.
I don't know you anymore, Lost the Nomad. I don't know anybody that wears a hard hat during sex. That's pretty weird.
The wife comes and visits me at work. It's just
short skirt sits on your lap.
She just likes for me to wear just the tool belt and a hard hat. It works.
Kiss me, baby. I'm one of the village people. Come on.
I know. That's what I was just picturing. Fuck me. You hear the nail gun going off?
YMCA. Every Filipino karaoke party, we hear that. YMCA. Yeah.
Well, I do have a nail gun, but, I was just nailing her, not using the gun.
That was clever.
Well, you don't want it to misfire.
What's that thing you construction guys use, that 22 rifle round?
Ram set.
That's what they call it. They actually let me play with one of those one time during a Habitat for Humanity. I almost shot myself in the foot. I'm kidding. I didn't really almost shoot myself in the foot. Somebody actually clocked me in the head with a 2x4 spinning around. Thank God I had a fucking hard hat on.
My wife was talking about that yesterday. She said she wants to do something to do with that Habitat for Humanity. I said, "What do you want to?" I said, "What do you want to get involved with that?"
Long time ago. It's pretty easy to do stuff for them. But Dave, it is chaotic on those Habitat for Humanity things. There's so many people.
Oh yeah,
everybody, ants running around. Your people are tripping over each other. It gets a little wild.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised more people didn't get injured on the site. Like I said, I was out there with a colonel, and he was the clumsiest fuck on the planet. He said, "Hey, you might want to wear your helmet." As he spun around and grabbed a stack of 2x4s and clocked me in the head. I was like,
"Oh wow."
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, my wife doesn't have any skills that have to do with construction, but she just wants to help out. I said, "What would you want to be there for?" She goes, "I want to learn so I know how to do things around the house." I said, "Oh, okay." Look at John Doe saying, "Richard, what the fuck?" Yeah, I don't get it either, John. I said, generally it's professionals that do that work, that volunteer to do that work,
Yeah, it is. They don't have too many people that are just there volunteering. It's usually some kind of skilled trade for the most part, helping out. So.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Like Thanksgiving, she likes to go help out and stuff turkeys and all that stuff for the poor people.
Yeah, you can do stuff through churches, or I think the Salvation Army is a pretty good cause. I used to go help out with them a long time ago.
Yeah, it makes you humble.
Yeah,
exactly. When you do those,
I usually make turkeys really humble. If I'm on a bow hunt and a turkey pecks me, I fill that turkey out, man, and I make it know who's boss before I kill it.
Oh, I got a friend who's a bow hunter, and he loves to hunt turkeys. Yeah,
I don't just hunt them. I just pin them down and let them know who's boss, and then then I kill them.
Well, just like those fighting cocks, those things will peck you and clip you with those toes. I kick them every time.
I don't fuck around with those roosters, man. They tried to get me to go there. They're like, "Hey, you want to go to a cockfight out in the province?" I'm like, no, I'm the only white guy out here. If I win the bet, I'm probably going to get stabbed on the way out. I'll avoid this thing completely. Sure enough, the Danish guy that was with us went out to the cock. Hey, you want to go to the cockfights? I'm like, no, because I don't want to get killed. And he won like 3K in pesos out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
My father-in-law loves that shit. Yeah.
Yeah? No, it's not for me.
Me neither.
Too dangerous, man. People get drunk there and they get a little crazy and they get emotional and stuff like that. And you know, you're playing with your scale of money. They're playing with their scale of money. It's just not worth it.
You know, things are not going to be in your favor. I'll tell you a little story. When I was in Thailand, you know, I love that Muay Thai, and I would go to the Muay Thai fights, and we got to the point where we started betting on them. And then I watched the guy who took her money, and he went to another guy, and they did something, and went to another guy, and they did something, and then they finally went back. At some point, it went back to like the trainer of the fighter, and then you could tell it was like, I think some of the guys started throwing the fights and stuff because we were, you know, betting, you know, not a lot, but probably more than the locals there, and we started losing all of a sudden.
Oh, man, well, it's kind of like a fixed fight.
I think it became fixed after we started wagering money on certain fighters. So, but yeah, I mean, we watched it happen. You know, they were trying to hide it, and you know, you could kind of see what was going on. So then we started betting on each one of the fighters. One of them better, one was better than the other, just to see what would happen. And they were still trying to figure it out.
What? I think that Bob's what?
He thinks he's D.B. Cooper. You know, the infamous hijacker. Actually, I was telling Alo the other day about that. The guy that was the real hijacker used a alias. His alias was Baron Norman de Winter, and he was from Switzerland. Look it up. He'll blow your freaking mind. And I told Alo, he goes, that's interesting. I got to check that out.
That's interesting. That wasn't me at all.
It's you, Alo. Admit it. No wonder he's living so large over there, huh?
Right. That's why it disappears for a month.
This is a relative of his.
Yeah. Well, I think he'd be pretty old too.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we were all kids when it happened.
I think Bob Cooper might be from Pitcairn Island. I'm guessing.
Oh, he is a character.
Oh, we're having his mom on Friday night.
Oh yeah, she popped up on my Facebook as a suggested friend. I was like, huh? What, did she just join Facebook?
Huh.
She'll want to see
she's a funny lady.
Yeah, she is.
She's a good. I mean, damn. She kind of blew my mind when she came on, and how likable and funny she is. She was quite the party. She kind of closed the door behind Bob. I don't think Bob enjoyed that too much, but that's okay.
Bob reminds me of like a kid that's stuck like in the teenage years. Mom, make me a pizza. Mom, where's my pizza?
You see the pizza he ate last night? That was a big ass pizza he had last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was still hungry.
Arrested Development. Yeah.
All right, thanks for having me on. I got to bail. I got to get
late there, huh?
I got a kid to take care of.
Oh yeah.
Oh hey Dave, we appreciate you coming on.
Thanks guys.
Buddy. All right. That was good. But Richard, next time you guys should talk. Have them come on and just you guys talk about your musical, your guitars and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Give you some time to talk smack about your musicians.
I don't know anything about guitars.
Well, Maybe Dave does, or maybe Dave would like to listen.
I could probably learn something from him. Yeah.
Pick his mind, and he could pick your mind, and 1 and 1 makes 4. Yeah, that was pretty cool. See that? I was good and I was kind. I'm not a dick all the time.
Not all the time, right? Right, Seth? Another troll. Retard radio with Jay. Sup, dogs? Y'all come over on to retard radio. Who the hell is that?
Yeah, that's not nice. Jay has a good show. Everybody gotta calm down and stand down a little bit. No need to always walk around uptight. Especially Seth. Look at that, talking about food. Don't you ever eat, Seth?
I was gonna say, as long as Seth has a good burger, he's good to go.
Oh, well, a good burger or burrito.
I think Seth is more of a burger
Chinese
guy.
food is kind of nice.
But he would really like a good deli sandwich. It's what Seth would really
The
want.
deli sandwich is cool. But I like good sausages.
Like a nice Italian mixed sub with all the nice stuff. He's gonna get pissed at me now.
I like a good Italian sausage. That'd be good. That's a good sandwich. Do you guys have good food down there in Lost Nomad? Like a good deli and stuff?
I like to make my own sandwiches. So I usually like to make just the other day I made me some po' boys. If anybody knows the Louisiana sandwiches, made me a few roast beef and gravy po' boys at the house the other day. French bread, some big ones. That was yummy.
What are those, Nomad?
Basically, it's just it's kind of similar to any type of sub sandwich, but basically they use bread, French bread, and they have different ingredients. Like you'll have like a catfish po' boy or roast beef and gravy, barbecue. A lot of seafood, like shrimp and.
Is the catfish breaded?
Yeah. For the sandwiches, it's usually breaded.
Oh. My cousin and I, we went to a catfish restaurant, sit-down restaurant, and we had like a big platter, catfish platter, and we had alligator, and we had the little of those hush puppies and everything, coleslaw. That was quite nice. The gator was breaded, and that tasted pretty good. It's kind of like a little bit of a required taste because I never had it before, so my mind was trying to find the texture and find the flavor, but it could think of, but I couldn't. I never had nothing like that before. But it was pretty good. I can't complain about it.
Yeah, I think
the price was a little
last time. Yeah, I've never had alligator breaded. Yeah, you've eaten alligator tail. I think we kind of talked about that last time.
Oh, someone's calling me.
But Texas does not, or at least I haven't found it yet around here. I thought they would probably have decent catfish, but I haven't really found no good catfish around this area.
Is catfish normally expensive?
Not usually. It's kind of maybe a little more expensive than your chicken tenders at a restaurant.
How does catfish taste compared to other fish?
A little bit dry.
No, it's not as strong with like the fishy smell.
Oh yeah.
So you don't have to contend with that because it's fresh water. But it's a good white meat. I really like catfish.
Yeah.
I used to know this blues musician. He passed away a few years ago here from New York. Ernie Williams. He was from down south. He came up here and toured a lot. He was like 80. And he said, he took me over to his house. I actually gave him a ride to his house. And he says, Richard, he goes, I caught this big catfish. And he goes, my wife wouldn't let me kill it. So he had a big aquarium in his dining room. And he had the catfish in there, the thing with the big whiskers and everything on it. I said, wow, Ernie, that's pretty cool, man.
Well, they have catfish in the Philippines. You know that, don't you? But it's not that big. But it's big. It's the kind. It's that fish that you see on that stick, and they barbecue it all the time. Yeah, it's okay. It has like a horn, like a spine. It's like a horn on the back of its spine towards the head. But if you try to grab it, you'll get stuck with that horn. I don't know if all catfish is. I don't know if all the catfish are that way, but the Filipino one is that way.
I'm a big shrimp eater, man. I love shrimp. I'm just a shrimp addict.
Well, do you like shrimp or do you like tiger prawns?
I don't know. They're the gigantic shrimp, aren't they?
Yeah, they got like a tiger prawn. They got a tiger coloring.
Yeah. This chef told me one time that the bigger shrimp are not as sweet as the like jumbo or medium ones. So, yeah, I kind of like. I don't know. I've never tried those in the Philippines. I will next time I go there, though.
I tell you what, until I went to Southeast Asia, I didn't know the prawns got so large. Man, I've seen some of the things as big as my arm.
Really?
Well, not like my whole arm, but like my forearm. Yeah, I mean, it's like giant.
How tall are you, Nomad? You look like a pretty good sized guy.
I'm 5'10".
Uh-huh.
Not real tall. I'm built bigger. About 205, 210, something like that.
That's what I weighed when I was in high school. When I was wrestling in high school, when I was the heavyweight wrestler, and that's what I weighed. Well, I weighed 220 when I was in my 12th grade year.
That's much bigger than I was. I think I graduated weighing about like 175, 180.
Okay.
High school.
Yeah, I got a friend that's a doctor. He's from the Philippines, from Manila, and he lives
feel
here.
Good?
No. He's by the book type of guy.
No. I was just thinking about
very
the song.
tall. He's a very tall guy. And
hello, D. Winters. What are you doing, buddy? Are you slumming?
Very handsome.
Are you over there?
Beautiful too.
Hey, Dan.
I think he's retiring in like a few years too. He wants to open up a clinic up in Manila.
A clinic, huh? Oh,
yeah.
I remember you telling me you're talking about him.
Yeah, John. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He was telling me basically, if you have money and political connections in the Philippines, that basically the world is your oyster. Alo probably would know.
Yeah, I was going to say Alo is probably that person.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Jimmy.
You crackers. Oh, that's not Alo. Alo DeRace.
Oh, I thought that was Alo. Oh, there's two different. Oh, there's two different ones. There's an Alo, yeah.
It's not the Alo, yeah.
Well, this Aloe, look at his face. It's chubbier. Okay. Oh, heck. I'm sorry. Jerry, I didn't see you for a moment. Hey, buddy.
Frank Sinatra said, "Have Frank on." I watched a few of his videos. He seems like the most honest of the drama show. Are you by any chance Frank? Frank Sinatra's Frank.
Frank, the chair? Shit. Hey, Frank, don't come to my channel. I'll kick you in the nutsack. Kick all four of those little peanuts. Make peanut butter. Jiffy or something. Peter Pan, I don't care. Prick talks stupid about
Texas,
me.
Frank? So are you a fan of Frank Sinatra?
And everybody lives in Texas, I think.
It's good jobs, good economy, a lot of Fortune 500 companies.
Kind of small
Yeah,
state though, compared to Alaska.
The economy's booming here in Texas.
Texas is a great state, man.
Yeah, it is. Yep. No, it's what you make of it, you know.
I knew a girl there, Vietnamese girl, years ago. She said you could have a freaking gun. Somebody walks on your property and they fuck with you, you can shoot them too. I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I don't want to find out. I don't want to be that person with the gun and then being in jail saying, "Damn, the laws changed. This ain't the Wild West no more."
I think my wife told me in the Philippines, even if somebody like breaks into your house and tries to rape you, kill you, or whatever, if you shoot them and kill them, you got to do like 7 years in jail.
I don't think so, because my next door neighbor, he was a Westerner and he had a home invader.
Oh,
and
really?
he caught the guy and beat the shit out of him. And the cop said, "I'm surprised you didn't kill him," because cop said you would have got away with it. This was when I was in Bacolod.
Wow. Well, the reason my wife is pretty up on the law there, and her father's a very vigilante type. He doesn't like crime. You know, I'm pretty down with him on that.
Yeah, well,
you know, and
I think all of us are that way.
some people, I don't know.
Wow, I hope no. Well, you know, the day of the pacifists, I don't know. I mean,
A lot of them.
You ain't gonna find
lots of them in New York for sure.
You're not gonna find no pacifists in Alaska or in Utah. Especially in Utah, those guys, they're like zero tolerance.
Oh yeah. Okay, John Doe, you want to come on? Let me see. I have to load up that other app there. Is it on? Let's see. I don't. Hold on.
Make it quick. What time is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, make it quick, John Doe. It better be something important too that you wanna say.
Well, people are asking for him, so I just figured.
Nobody's asking for John Doe.
Just read the chat.
Maybe asking for a recipe or something. Or how to change, how to fix something. Oh shit! I poked myself.
Okay, let's see. Is it loading? Yeah. Okay, there's Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy. Let me see here now. Kevin. And where the hell's the other link?
John Doe is a smart one. John Doe is something. Don't know how smart you want to take that part, but he does. He's right about some things. Sometimes the clock is right about something, like the clock is right about time twice a day. So, hey, Seth, I thought you had to go to Betty Bye or something.
I think Frank has been here many times, and we've invited him on, but he wouldn't come on, would he, Kev? That's when Kevin was feeling nice to him, but now Kevin has turned.
I feel nice about everybody, but don't turn me. All right, what do you want, John Doe?
His fans have requested a heat.
Yeah, I'm on by popular request. I'm just hoping that Kevin's not on his period.
No, I'm not on my meds at the moment. I got an hour of sleep, so hurry up.
I think
you're on the clock.
I think it's PMS. I think it's a week before. Did you just see the beginning of the show?
Hey, I'm on a good mood. Don't burst my bubble. How you doing, John Doe?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, buddy. Nice day outside. All the snow melted, so that's always a nice view.
So you're going to be on Riff Raff tomorrow, or what's the story?
Tomorrow's Friday, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Saturday, that's right.
What day are you on, man?
Feels like Friday.
I did my charity appearance. Now they gotta find a new fish to fry because I was kind of like uncookable. But hey, didn't somebody tell me to quit bragging? So
I told you. Hey, Seth, can I read Seth's comment? Seth is not trying to stir the pot by any means here, is he? He says, Philippines with John Doe. So, John, what's your take on Jerry and his expertise on the Philippines?
Why are you trying to stir the pot?
It's Seth.
I like Jerry.
Well, for the people that know nothing about the Philippines, then he can get over on them. But if you know anything about the Philippines, you know he's totally without any knowledge.
Hey. I know a lot about the Philippines, and I agree a lot about what John Doe says, and I agree a lot about what Jerry says, and I agree a lot about what other prominent people say.
We love Jerry, right, Kev? He's our idol.
Jerry just only knows what his wife programs him to know. That's all Jerry knows.
Stop.
No, we like
Jerry.
All young women are evil. All young women are gold diggers. You should only ride around in the Philippines on trikes and in jeepneys.
Well, that's true. But make sure you can fit.
Leyte is the tourist capital of the Philippines.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
According to Jerry, yes, it's great over there. And Dumaguete is the happening place, especially if you get to team up with Brain Dead Ned.
Thanks, buddy. I want to go there next time I go. Well, I like Negros. That's a nice place.
Yeah, but there's nothing in Dumaguete.
Oh well, I gotta go there. I've never been there either.
Iloilo City and Bacolod are a lot better than Dumaguete.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're from that area, so hey, let's jump on the bandwagon.
Okay. So,
I'm
John.
surprised our past never connected when I was there.
I have a question for Mr. John Doe. Where is your favorite pizza? If you eat pizza, since I know you're Italian, you might not.
Oh,
New York.
Where in Bacolod?
No, forget about the Philippines. They don't make pizza there.
Oh,
I'm talking about New York City.
Okay, I'm sorry. Damn, Rich. A little hostile for a moment.
The better pizzerias that make it more Neapolitan style pizza.
That's what I like.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean those places have become tourist traps.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to wait online to get a friggin' pizza. I mean, it's ridiculous. So
So you don't want to wait?
yeah, I don't want to wait on those.
I seen a guy doing tours. He's on YouTube, tours of pizzerias. You know, guys that have wood-fired pizza ovens and stuff, and you can't get into places. Yeah,
now pizza's become like a gourmet food. So you know, it's trendy and you know,
To
it's
me,
featured in tourist books. So those places are crazy crowded.
John's gonna start a YouTube channel, pizza reviews.
How many pizza places do you own, John Doe?
There's probably 2,000 in New York, right? In Manhattan alone, maybe.
Yeah. No, I have I have cousins that own restaurants, but they're in New Jersey though.
No, well, that's okay.
Where's Angelis? They have good pizza. Oh, I wish my wife could make crust. Oh geez, they had this thing for a while down in the city where you could go there for a few days and they teach you how to make pizza crust. It was like a school. Italians were teaching it. It was a couple $100.
Huh.
She's too busy.
Hopefully you get to graduate and you know what the hell you're doing then.
Yeah, it's not really thin crust. It's just crispy on the outside and nice on the inside. It's got a crunch to it. John, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Right.
I guess you need a really hot pizza oven. Like probably 800 degrees or something.
Or a good wood oven's pretty nice.
John owns little TTs. We know that's not Dave. It's a Dave troll. Jimmy Durry lived in New York City for a long time. I don't know. I might have to be moving back from Saratoga because my wife has worked for Nice Tech, and her project.
I like Jimmy. Jimmy's pretty cool.
Yeah, I might move down there, and there's no way I'm going to be. She doesn't drive, and I don't know.
Subway. What happened to the subway?
Yeah.
You got to buy her a monthly Metro
Take the train.
Card. That's what my girlfriend uses, Metro card.
Yeah.
Your fiance, you want to say, Jerry? Just say it.
Her boss is down in New York 3 times a week. I don't know why he doesn't live down there.
Royal Pizza.
Like tomorrow, I got to take her to Albany, and then they're going to take a freaking small bus to Rochester, which is a couple 100 miles for a meeting for their company. I said, you guys can't do video conferencing or whatever, you know?
You need to get your wife a transit map, Richard.
Yeah.
A transit map and a Metro card and tell her have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his wife just lives down the street from the house.
What are you talking about, Kevin?
John Doe's saying for you to get there's like the train pass for your wife, but you just live down. You don't live that only a few blocks
from her present work.
I don't know if you have the subway, but I figure you could just hook up a couple of those Huskies you have and make them get a dog sled. And
that was a long time ago, buddy.
How to muss. Okay, well, that's what we do in Alaska, so hell.
You spoiled your wife.
Look like Eskimos.
You spoil your wife by being her chauffeur.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like
Does your wife ride in the back seat or in the front seat, Rich?
Yesterday, I had to take her to Albany she's hiring somebody for this project, and they had bussed in a whole bunch of people from Manhattan that are protesting something at the Capitol in Albany. There was like 200 buses there, you know, and they're getting off the bus. What was going on yesterday? Anybody know about New York politics?
That was an anti-gun thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all these people
Really?
getting off the buses. And so I just drove down Broadway and by the bus station, turned around, and these cops are giving me these dirty looks and shit because these people, scumbags, getting off of buses and shit, you know.
Did you see Popeye getting off the bus?
Popeye, isn't he from
Florida.
Florida or something?
I figured he
Because
would.
he said
off the bus.
scumbag. He said scumbag.
He
That's
got-
why.
He got nothing else to do.
Yeah, crazy how they bust people in to protest and stuff like that. It just makes a
Yeah.
mess. Albany's
The left wingers pay for that.
it's such a tiny city, Albany. You know, there's nothing to it.
That
You know?
prick. That prick George Soros.
Oh, I don't like him.
Yeah, he pays for all that crap. That prick.
Yeah,
That left wing prick.
yeah. Popeye is from
Yeah,
Boston.
well,
That's hundreds of miles from here.
you know,
Yeah, they got hammered like through. They got the brunt of all those storms, those nor'easters, because it sticks out. The city sticks right out in the ocean.
I don't really remember about Brockton. I remember a little bit about Boston. I remember about Yarmouthport. I remember down on the Cape. I remember that a lot. And Plymouth, I remember that. And I also remember Weymouth, Massachusetts.
I know
I
the
remember,
roads are crazy there.
I lived there.
Because in order to go to where my mom lives in Maine, you got to drive through. Oh, you got to go friggin' extreme east to go north. She lives like just across the bridge from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, in Maine. There, why she lives there with my sister, I don't know. She should be down in Marco Island with my brother, but I don't know. The owner is half Filipino. Aloe the racist. Who said damn gooks? That's not nice. I used to have this guy that lived across the street from me. He was a Vietnam veteran, and he was very like racist like that. He was always saying that.
Popeye.
No, he wasn't Popeye. His name was Ron Trombley. I think he was
Probably
French.
related to him.
But he passed away very early. Like before he was 50, he had a heart attack.
I'll be listening to monkey stories. Listen to monkey stories. Give me a heart attack.
I thought you were going to be nice now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get Jerry on the show too. Hey, where's Jerry still here?
Jerry's at work, I believe.
Where's Jerry? I don't see him.
Yeah, he said he was working in the chat a little while ago. So
Okay. Never mind that.
Seth, you're still around. You know, you being a crybaby and saying that you got short time and now you're just here loitering on the greatest show next to yours.
He meant his pecker is short, not his time.
Actually, Aloe the racist, not Aloe.
I think that's called a clitoris.
We saw John on cam, and he does have hair.
Oh, John? Yeah,
John
you
Doe
do.
does have hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, when he
he's
showed
kind
his
of
butt.
fat, though.
Huh?
John Doe's kind of fat. He got elevated shoes.
No,
Sorry,
he's
John.
not. He's
I
not.
didn't mean to say that.
He isn't fat. For a guy who claims he's
What?
old, he's in good shape.
Well, he got a club foot.
Does he?
Yeah, that's why he wears elevated shoes.
New Yorkers don't
Maybe
get
he
offended
was
at what they say.
John, were you a desk jockey? Is that why you're a little bit bitter?
No, I wasn't a desk jockey, and no, I'm not bitter.
All right. Just trying to analyze you, buddy. That's all. That's what I do.
You finish analyzing yourself, Kevin?
Oh, I'm looking.
Is that what
good,
this is
buddy.
about? Like self-analyzation or something? The show.
I got a damn. We got a damn good show,
Analyzation?
Rich.
I can't hear Nomad. You're talking over.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to talk over him.
No,
I thought
no.
you just
Oh,
said
that's okay,
anal. I thought you said analyzation. Is that said analyzation?
Oh, yuck, Rich. Where's your mind at?
Huh? I did say anal?
Why are you talking that way?
I don't know. Freudian slip, they say, huh? Let's see.
I
don't
don't
wanna-
he didn't.
I don't even
say
want to
that.
read these comments that I'm allowing through that Allard de Winter is saying.
Well, then don't allow him. If you don't want to read it, don't allow it. You're the moderator. Remember that. Tighten up the belt.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's not really offensive. It's just a little bit vulgar, but it's not a kid's show, so.
Well, you don't know who's gonna read it. Maybe some old man down in Florida is gonna read it, and he's gonna get like butt hurt, and you don't know. So
Maybe it'll give him an idea.
well, hell, that hasn't happened for a long time, I bet.
You don't know. You never know. What do they
happened to
say when you
Gunter?
assume things? What happens?
Oh yeah, heck, I gotta bring out that fancy AR-15 I got with that fancy scope that I allegedly have. my cousin will shoot a couple holes through the ceiling.
I'd rather have a Glock myself at pistol, something you can carry.
Well, we got both. Oh shit! We found out we just can't shoot that gun in our backyard no more. That AR-15.
Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
We had a couple of neighbors complain, and sheriff came over and just advised us that we need a smaller, like a shotgun would work, but anything with the rifling, like a 22 or anything. I said, well, what about a mini 14? And
Tell them to shut up, the sheriff.
What was the beaver shot with? The beaver. What'd you kill the beaver with?
227. It was a what? Is that a mini 14?
Oh, I don't know.
Who shot it? You, Kev, or your cousin?
No, my cousin. Remember we were having my show, and then all of a sudden you heard that big pop. My cousin was down there at the dock, and he shot 3 times and hit it twice.
Yeah, look what Gunterm had to say. Tell the cop to eat dick. He can't tell you what to do on your own property.
Well, no, but
Kevin, is the distance between properties a problem? Is that why? Just because of the distance? I mean,
yeah.
AR-15.
Well, yeah, just because
overall.
it's a high velocity round, and because we got our neighbors are like screaming distance, and they got small animals and stuff, and their houses cost more than ours, so they get more pull. So yeah, where my aunt is a newbie to the neighborhood, and they've been here like a lot longer, so they get more pull. Which is, I mean, I would get kind of mad if my neighbor pulled out.
Rat's ass.
Okay.
If I had the cop come over and tell me not to use
Fancy.
my AR-15 and use a shotgun, I'd be firing the shotgun off all the time. That thing's a hell of a lot louder.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't travel. That's really what they were worried about was the distance that the round would go.
I don't think you'd be shooting a beaver with a shotgun, though. That wouldn't be a good idea.
Well, I wouldn't mind with the slug. That would be kind of.
Damn, you blow it to bits with a slug. You use like from, like number 7 bird shot. You probably take a
Make
beaver
them
out.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to be a trophy shot. I mean, it would just want to get rid of it because the damn beaver took away our beautiful weeping willow, and then other beavers came and took down another weeping willow. So now my aunt is angry, and our neighbors across the lake, they put some kind of like black tar down on the base of their trees to keep the beavers from gnawing on the trees. There's a whole family of beavers down here at the lake.
Who are those guys?
All I heard was beavers and gnawing on them. That's all I got out of that.
What about trapping them?
I
You can make a hat. You can make a beaver hat, right, Kev? You can wear. You can wear on the show.
I ain't getting no beaver at all, so I'm not getting nothing. So I'll be happy with the beaver hat, I guess. When I'm eating a taco, I get kind of emotional when I look at a taco. Oh shit! But yeah, about trapping, I think we would have to talk to the city because the lake is part of the municipality, so they would have to hire a trapper. Because we get otters, we got beavers, we got snapping turtles, and then they also stock it with fish for the sport fishermen to come in.
Someone introduced the beavers to the lake, or they've always been there, or what?
I really don't. This is a man-made lake. It's like a dam that they use for like emergency fresh water. But if something happened, they get an alternative drinking supply, water supply.
Maybe you can get the pistol out and shoot them or something. They don't have such a great range or whatever, And
yeah, my aunt got a laser sight on my. Yeah, it is my aunt's gun. The AR is my cousin's. But Popeye said that I happen to have the money to buy it. Shit. Just because I'm holding it doesn't mean, just because I hold the house keys, it doesn't mean I own this house.
What did those ARs
realize that?
What do those AR-15s cost?
I don't know. John Doe.
About $1,000, but there's a lot of different models, a lot of different companies make them. But figure at least around $1,000.
I think my cousin said that scope alone, because it's a daylight and a laser scope on it, and I think that was around $600.
Yeah, I'm just talking the rifle without accessories, though.
Oh, really? Yeah, I guess each thing you put on it, the tag goes up. But I expected it to be a lot bigger, like longer, but that one was kind of short.
So what is the range of those, John? Do you know? Is it like good for like 200-300 yards?
Oh, a lot further than that. I mean, they depending on the barrel you got, they'll go not accurate, but they'll go bullets can fly a mile or more.
No wonder they didn't want you shooting it there, Kev. It's a small round, but
like I said, it would travel, and we got houses everywhere with really like old people that live in the houses, but not all the houses are occupied. They're like summer houses here too. I'm just happy to be here. That's all I'm happy about.
Maybe your cousin just liked using his AR-15 to shoot with,
No, because see, our previous owner that lived here, he had a target down below the patio, and he was bragging to my cousin that they used to shoot all the time. So my cousin just thought, well, if he could do it, I'm going to do it too. And he didn't know that the neighbors called the cops, and the cops suggested to him not to do it.
Do y'all have do y'all have an actual area to shoot? You know, like a I don't know what you call it, like some type of backstop or whatever.
No, but on the show last week, I guess we go to shooting ranges all the time, but I don't know where they're at. So, yeah.
What I used to love to do when I was a kid, my uncle would take me skeet shooting. Man, that was fun and hard, you know. But they had the clay
that's
pit.
pretty fun.
Yeah, because they were big bird hunters, you know, grouse and stuff like that. They go out hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty fun. But you guys don't get to do that too much, Rich. Go shooting anymore in New York.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. My wife and I are both going to try to get our pistol permits. It's pretty difficult. It takes like about a year. You got to be investigated by the FBI and have a really clean record, no felonies or anything, and solid references.
Every state has like a different gun law on purchases. Because my aunt, she bought that 9mm. She bought it in one day. They did a check on her and everything. And I think that same day she signed the paperwork, and then she just carried it off.
Yeah. They're very
pretty liberal, I guess, where they were at.
It does vary state to state for getting a license, but I thought it was like a minimum of federal law was like a minimum of 3 days on pistols.
They're a pain in the balls in New York. Like in New York City, you can't even. John Doe has a gun, but I don't know how you even get a gun there. My dad used to have a pistol permit. He was from New York City too, and that was back in the day, though. That was like back in the early 50s.
Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder if it could be like grandfather rights, pass it down.
Don't know. Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell.
I'm sure there's a lot of people carrying guns around that you don't know. You know, some well-to-do people. You know.
Well, what about bodyguards?
Bodyguards?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's here. One of my daughter's friends. Jesus, there's always somebody coming here.
Oh, hell. Yeah. A good border. Hey, Malcolm. How you doing, man? Yeah. It's lunchtime. Shit. It's past lunchtime. It's 1:15.
Is Seth still here? Or did he leave?
Probably not. I didn't realize how late it was.
Mm-hmm.
Gun Term is still here. How you doing, Gun Term? I know you know a lot about guns and computers and motorcycles. Soon you're gonna make that Philippine trip, I understand. That should be pretty fun for you. I hope your son is enjoying his computer you guys built. Yeah. Oh. I will. Okay. Oh hell, you guys! I'm gonna go upstairs. Rich, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Friday. I wanted to. Seth told me to come on, and I thought he was gonna come on, and she would kind of mistress.
Oh, look at that! Is that a revolver? What is that? That is
that's called a bodyguard gun.
Nice.
That's because your bodyguard gun, it has no hammer. Because a lot of people, when they put the gun in their pants pocket, sometimes the hammer will automatically go back and fire. On this one, it doesn't do it. You just pull the trigger. What is that? A 38 or a 357?
38.
Okay. Yeah, I know what that is.
That's nice and small too. Yeah,
that looks because it fits in your pants pocket. or in your front in your belt. I mean, like in your pants.
What are those?
What is that? A hollow point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, John, you look like you're gaining weight, boy. You got a little bit of man boobs too.
And you look skinny too.
I don't see any.
What?
You're looking too hard, Kevin. I'll send you some nudes later.
No. Some nudes, John.
Yeah,
Like that. He's been lonely. John, he's been lonely, John.
But the fairy is ahead of Kevin, though.
Stop. What the hell? You believe in fairies? I lost a couple of teeth last time I brushed my teeth.
You're saying the fairy never gave you any money, you're saying?
Well, I was hoping you was gonna like send me a check.
Only the fairy does that.
Stop it. I ain't gonna get no money then, it looks like. Are you done showing us your gun collection? Jerry, you got a lot of guns. I mean, I don't know. You must be like one of those vigilantes, like Charles Bronson kind of guys.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't get paid for that.
Well, then good. Well, you just do it for kicks, then, huh? Oh, fuck.
Well, you live in a city with 8.5 million crazy assholes. You need a gun, right, John?
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Kevin was posting these videos of this Chinese guy who was in Manhattan, and he was like singing like Beyonce with his headphones on. Oh my God!
Oh,
yeah.
He was just the funniest guy I ever seen, man.
Yeah.
You know who made a video in Manhattan? The rabbi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was vlogging some crazy guy in Manhattan. I don't know who was crazier, the crazy guy or the rabbi.
Michael Fazio.
Yeah.
Why does he call himself the rabbi anyhow?
I don't know. I think it's just a
mockery.
Yeah, of Jewish people. Yeah, I don't think he likes the Jews.
Yeah. Because some people think he's Jewish, but
that's a little bit racist, I think, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But anyway,
hey, a lot of the Jews are in tight with the early mafia, like Lucky Luciano and stuff like that. You know, smart business people. And if anybody knows the history of the gangsters in New York, man, tough guys. Bugsy Siegel and people like that, and Meyer Lansky, he was a genius. I'm not Jewish, but I give credit where credit.
A jewelry store and see what happens.
I give credit where it's due, man. You know.
I don't think they're going to report it.
Yeah.
They probably take care of it themselves.
Well, one of the head Jew mobsters was that guy Meyer Lansky, but he worked out of Las Vegas though.
Yeah, and the Murder Incorporated guys there, they were from the Brooklyn there. What the hell? Who's the guy? Was Albert Anastasia? Was he Jewish too?
No, that's Italian.
How about Dutch Schultz? He had like a German name, but I think he was Jewish, right? Dutch Schultz.
Not sure.
Yeah, I think he was, but he converted like on his deathbed to Catholicism. That's crazy. He were funny, man, back in the day. Yeah.
All right, all you gangsters.
No, not me,
I'm
man.
gonna take off. Jerry, thanks for coming.
Scared to
Dave,
death of
thanks
them
for
guys.
coming. Lost Nomad, always a pleasure. Hey, Vince, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go together a show.
Mom's Cooper's coming on, huh?
Yeah, but that won't happen. Maybe around 8:30.
Really?
Tomorrow night, my time.
Really? So yeah.
Yeah. Bob says he got something to do, and his dog got to go to the vet. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does Bob have any plans on going back to the Philippines, or he's still adamant about not going back?
Last I heard,
Bob wants to go to Mexico.
He said he was buying a house in Mexico. Isn't that
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it's nonsense. Yeah,
they chop him up in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh. All parts of Mexico or just certain areas?
Well, I'm sure certain areas are worse than others, but probably unless you're going there with a lot of money to stay in a secure community, you're at risk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, so what? Mexico's not like it used to be? No more tourists going down there on spring break and everything?
No, they got a lot of travel advisories to Mexico with the Mexican cartels are running wild down there.
Yeah. I heard there was like 10,000, what do they call them? MS-13 gang members in the U.S. That's a lot.
They're from El Salvador, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Well,
Mexico's really bad right now.
We need to do something about that.
Yeah, I mean,
well, somebody got to tell Bob about it.
He's not going to Mexico. He's pulling your shit. Yeah, he ain't going.
They got the stories down here. You hear all the time about.
I don't even pull my shit.
I think that's a lie, Kevin.
Every time Nomad talks,
What's
somebody.
not a lie? Huh? What's not a lie?
You're not pulling your pudding.
Well, I got a lot of pudding though, because I'm saving it.
Yeah, right.
All right, Twisted Sisters. I'll talk to you guys later on.
As soon as you log off, you're going to be pulling.
I'm not that quick. But hey, I'll keep that thought.
He's got his special pillow, remember? He's got that special pillow.
God. I'm not in jail no more. I don't have that pillow. John Doe knows what I'm talking about.
Does he?
Of course, he was my cellmate once. Shit. Oh God. No, but what was it, a pillow or was it in the mattress that they cut a hole and they got like a towel and saran wrap?
I don't know. Never been in jail.
Put lotion in it and then you just hump the hell out of your mattress.
I think when you're in jail, you just got to resort to your hand.
Yeah, I just use my hand anyway. I don't need to make up things. I either use my hand or have sex with a girl. I don't need inanimate objects.
Well, I guess when you're in jail, you kind of the girl part kind of slim on pickings.
Some of these jails now they have loud conjugal visits now, don't they?
That's why they have homosexuals in jail, Kevin.
Do they really?
That's what kept me out of jail.
To service the guys.
Really?
Wow.
What do they call them?
Well, I don't. I was only in jail in Alaska, so I never seen. I was the biggest guy in jail, so I never had a problem.
No, they didn't
But
think your ass was cute enough. That's why.
Well, we had a lot of little wannabe like Popeye people there, though. They were a non-threat.
You got to look out for the cops, you know, the guards there in the jail. I heard they like to butt rape the inmates all the time.
You know, I was even bigger than the guards. Hell, everybody was my friend back then.
Those were your tough guy days.
No. I just mind my own business and they mind their business. But we had a lot of stupid people there. Country club Alaska was.
And,
all right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later on.
Hey, wait a minute, Kevin.
Huh?
Hold on, Kevin. Hey, I got a quick question for you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nah, never mind. I just wanted to keep. Kevin.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. I just wanted to keep you on longer.
Well, remember one thing: there are no fair fights in jail, so doesn't matter how big you are.
Well, that's true. That's true. Evidently, I never was in a fight. And even when I was a bouncer, I never had a problem. Well, like again, Alaska is not that tough.
Yeah, you're big. You're a big looking guy, so that's gonna diffuse a lot of situations.
Yeah, but we did have a lot of military going into our nightclubs. We had Emmendorf and we had Fort Richardson, and then we had the Navy come in quite often, but they were kind of shied away from going downtown on 4th Avenue. But
I bet you those guys turned you into a pretzel.
Those guys, because they never they weren't allowed. But when they were allowed, we had shore patrol guys that was in the nightclubs, so they already plus they had a curfew. The sailors, they had a curfew, but not everybody is so gung ho on proving themselves. Most of those guys wanted to get a
woman
one night senorita.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they wanted.
Have naval bases in Alaska. They have naval bases.
Well, we have not now, but we had a huge one, Adak, Alaska, on the Aleutian Islands, but now they closed it. But Adak was a huge Navy and Air Force base.
It's probably to repel the Russians.
Well, we got listening. We got DULINE, distant early warning centers, all the way from Nome, all the way to Barrow, Alaska. So yeah, we have all of those, but now they're under private contractors, no longer under military installations. But yeah, but Adak was like the people, like if you listen to like old movies, they would say we're gonna court martial you, but before that we'll put you in like Adak, and they're talking about Alaska. But Adak wasn't really a bad place. It was quite modernized Navy base, but it wasn't called a base. It was just a Navy installation. But yeah, but we have Kodiak Island, but which is really a giant Coast Guard station. It's the biggest Coast Guard station in the world, is Kodiak, Alaska, because of all the fishing crab boats and black cod vessels.
Did you just say
All right.
black cock?
Black cod. Stop. What's wrong with you guys?
Everything.
Black cod is what they use to make fish and chips out of. Well, that's my countdown for 10 seconds, and then I will get off because last time Richard played any music, I did get a copy strike almost. So, hey, Rich, I'll talk to you guys later on. And Boss Nomad, thanks for coming, Chundo. Always a pleasure, and I'll see you guys.
Everybody have a
I
good
ain't gonna
day.
listen to you. Bye.
Richard, have another cigarette. Richard. Have another cigarette.
Girl.
We are out of here. Bye, you guys.